Yo, Ted, it might not be yo, Ted. We got Edgar Berlanga on the check. Yeah, they don't want to. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, Edgar Berlanga. Yo, Edgar.
Yo, what up, baby?
Ted, we can't do it tonight. It's too much going on. I love you, Ted Smooth. Listen, Edgar. The champ is here. You out in Vegas. How many wins do you have so far in your career?
17-0, 16 first round knockout.
And the last one, I think you was playing with him. I think you wanted to show everybody you could get some rounds in. So I think, you was like, just let me rough him up a little. Shout out Diamond D. You let him rough you up a little. I think, tomorrow, you have a big fight tomorrow. Have you prepared for this guy?
Oh, 100%. He got 32 wins, 2 losses with 16 knockouts. So he's a veteran. He got a lot of fights. But we prepared all around the boards. You know that.
Yo, let me tell you something, Edgar. You got some fire in them gloves that everybody who think they could take it, once they get hit that boom, bah, they act different. They like, oh shit. And if a guy thinks he's tough and he comes in there at you, he gonna get hurt.
It's a different story. Like what Mike Tyson said. He said everybody got a game plan so they get punched in the face.
Everybody got a game plan so they get punched in their face. Yeah, Edgar, for some reason I see you slimmer this fight. Was your intention to be a little slimmer?
Not necessarily slimmer, but more cut up.
More lean.
We took the diet very serious. I had a long camp, 8 weeks. I had my nutritionist come in and live with us 8 weeks. We rented an apartment and honestly did the right way for him. And it's gonna be like this forever.
Yo, Edgar, let me tell you something, man. The Boricuas, everybody's proud of you. The whole New York City. What's it feel like to be like the prince of the city? Everywhere you go, everybody loves you. Everybody bigs you up. The fight game, you Boricua, but the fight game is for everybody. Everybody loves you, no matter what race or creed. Everybody got love for you, and everybody's just waiting to see you. We all waiting for you to be like the biggest champion in the game. What does that feel like to you? And how doesn't that get you fucked up in the head?
I mean, first of all, I got people like you in my life, man. Mentors, big brothers. When we talk, you're always in my head, in my ear, telling me, stay on the right path, keep doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not there yet. We got to get the championship. But, going over on the other side, it's amazing, man. I'm born and raised in New York, born in Brooklyn, raised in Brooklyn, Lower East Side. And for them to just bring me in, the guy, this is the champ, this is the next one. Amazing, man. Pushing me to work more harder. For December 11th, we got the big fight in the Garden, so I'm looking to, sell it out, man.
You got ESPN. The fight is on tomorrow. At what time at ESPN?
It's gonna be on ESPN2. Fox Sports 1, due to the Deontay Wilder and the Fury fight. So it's gonna be 6 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN2. Fox Sports 1 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Same thing, ESPN2, Fox Sports 1.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like anybody in the Tyson Fury Wilder fight? What do you think about that?
I think Fury's gonna come out with the victory. I think he's there mentally, man.
Yeah, he got this shit with him. I mean, he looked like he can't hurt you. He's a tall white dude, but he hit hard. And he got this like unorthodox that Wilder really can't catch him yet. And let's see if he makes the adjustments to where he could catch him. Because I love Wilder, but he gotta switch it up. If he comes with the same Wilder, it's not gonna happen.
It's been crazy. I've been all around the whole situation. It's just been crazy, man. Both teams been going back and forth. Earlier during the weigh-in, they started talking about each other's mother and everything, man. They got a little out of hand, but you know, they gonna square that off in the ring.
Yo, you know they crazy, them two. What is this, the third fight, right? This is a trilogy.
Yeah, the third one, yeah. So they the main event on pay-per-view, and I'm the main event on ESPN2 and Fox Sports 1.
My brother, I love you. Good luck tomorrow. You tell your father, you tell everybody I love them. We so proud of you. You knock them out, bro. Knock them out.
I was telling Rich, man, I'm hurt that you're not coming, you know, and I already know why, but I know that
nobody loves you more than me, but they trying to jerk me and charge me 2 times for the private plane.
I know.
They trying to overcharge me, man, and I'm just like, they know it's Edgar Berlanga, Fat Joe want to come, and so they trying, and man, we gonna go hard for you, man. Trust me.
I sent Rich that video. Put that up on the page.
All right, my brother. I love you, man.
I love you more.
All right, Edgar.
Wow.
That's Edgar Berlanga. If you don't know him, get used to him. The man is focused. The man doesn't drink. The man won't smoke. The man jogs every day. If he goes to a club, he might jog home. You talking to the wrong guy. This guy has fireworks in his gloves. He knocked out 17 people, 16 people first round. Knocks him through the ropes. This guy got that gasoline. And so you think it ain't real till you get in the ring and he knocks your equilibrium off. And let me tell you something. I love both fighters. I'm going to go Wilder. I'm going to say, because of COVID and it's been a while, I'm going to say Wilder had more than enough time to adjust to Fury, watching the fights, watching the film. I'm going Wilder. And I happen to love Tyson Fury. Be clear. I am a fan of Tyson Fury. But it's going to be explosive. Just before the pay-per-view, you go to ESPN2 around 8:30, and you're going to see my brother, the one and only Edgar Berlanga, knocking people out. Pristine Jewelers, Uncut Gems, in the building, out there in Vegas, betting already. Peace, y'all. It's the biggest in the game. Hold up. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. If you go through something in a relationship, financially, whatever it may be, and the people who act like they're your friends and they're supposed to be in your corner are nowhere to be found, those aren't your people. Wild Cherry Pepsi, Ciroc, much finer vodka, and always put God first in good times and bad times. Just know, if you ever needed a miracle and you went on your knees every day and you prayed and the man showed up for you, don't forget him while you're smiling and you have a good time. God is the greatest. I had a man grab me the other day and tell me in the airport, I was in Atlanta, he said, hey, I got something to tell you. God is here for you. God got it. I said, bro, you're talking to the wrong guy. You're talking to the wrong guy. I'm already a ghetto preacher. You don't got to tell me. So, you know, the difference between me and the guys in the church every day is they're preaching to the converted. I preach to the guys that might need that one influence, that one thing to take them into the good side. You're talking to the wrong guy. I've been anointed. Trust me. Peace, y'all. It's the biggest.
Crack.
LS Snoopy, what's up?
Orderly, what it do, Joe?
Ah, yo, Snoop, what's up, baby?
Hey, I was calling your phone. Somebody was like, man, Joe on live, man, stop calling him. I'm like, damn, my bad. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
Snoop, you gotta stop, because they clout chase me now. So when I go on live, they start blowing up the phone so I can be like, yo, Willie, chill. Yo, Johnny, chill. You know, it's a new form of clout chase, man. What's up with you? What you up to, Snoop?
I got an idea. I want to holler at you offline when you get off the air. It's a great viral moment. I'm just gonna give you 3 names: me, you, and Soldier Boy.
Oh, let's do it, man. Let's do it. You know, Snoop, man, you know, anything you ever ask, I'm there 1,000,000%. You never lose. You are the branding king. Nobody is bigger than you and Shaq. Y'all get the most money. You know, the other day I had an argument with somebody. I said, yo, Snoop is the most famous rapper on earth. He said, what do you mean? I said, like, if you got off a plane in Yugoslavia, Russia, Mexico, anywhere, they know LS Snoopy. And somebody was like, nah, what do you think? I'm like, who else, bro? Who's more famous than Snoop Doggy Dogg? It's impossible, man.
That's cold, Joe. You know, we done been to Australia and around the world and Remember that trip we went on in Australia?
Yo, Snoop, man, I felt so bad for your wife because every day, in one court, first of all, you got a suite a mile long. First thing they told us, you can't smoke in Australia, and the owner of the hotel, whatever, if we was in Renaissance,
the Versace, 7-star
the fucking
Versace
owner walks in with you and says, hey, Snoop, here you go. It passes you the joint in the no smoke zone. I'm like, yo, this guy gets away with anything.
Talk to him,
yo,
Joe.
Snoop.
Talk to him, Joe.
Yo, Snoop, the Versace mansion out there, Gold Coast. And we in your room. Certain guys are shooting dice in the corner. Certain guys playing $10,000 video games. Certain guys playing cards. And I'm looking at your wife like, and then I said, yo, Snoop, man, we're not bothering your wife. And you said, yo, she been dealing with this shit to fucking doggy style, man.
That's my queen. That's my backbone, Joe. She's in it to win it. She's been right there with me. That's my queen. That's why I am who I am, because she understands the dynamics of who I am. And that's why she can jump right in the mix and sit there and watch it and be a part of it at the same time.
Listen, my brother, I had Morgan Freeman, the voice of God, on here
what?
Today. Morgan Freeman was on here with Joe Crack.
Did you tape it? You gotta tape that and just listen to his voice later, cuz. Let me hear it too.
Yo, this shit crazy. He said yesterday's price, not today's price. I said, God damn,
he didn't say that, Joe.
Morgan Freeman on it?
Wow. I seen you with Adam Sandler too, and he said the price was the same. And you was with was that Jerry Seinfeld?
Mark Cuban.
Man, you just getting bigger and bigger. Don't stop. The price is gonna keep going up, Joe. When does the price stop?
Yo, Snoop, it ain't never gonna stop. You know that shit. We know what it's like to eat sugar sandwiches and no AC. Shit, wipe your ass with newspaper.
Yeah.
I ain't never gonna stop. Never gonna stop.
Joe, you look good with it too, boy. You look good with it. I was telling somebody. Because I know you.
My barber's so good, they say my shit fake, man. They be like,
no, that shit is cold. Your barber on point. He got you lined up. His shit is on point. Wherever he is, shout out to the barber.
Yo, Snoop, that shit in 3 dimensions. Any way you want to see shit.
Hey, Joe, but on some real shit, going back to Big Pun, when y'all did that deep cover and y'all called me for the video, and I came through for y'all, that was just a great hip-hop moment. And I just want to speak to the fact that I had so much love for y'all when I heard y'all rapping. Like, them niggas can really get down, and I want to be a part of it. And I'm glad we formed that relationship from that day on.
It's a fucking honor. You know, I was at the BET Awards last week in Atlanta, and I was sitting down with Rhapsody was sitting next to me. You know, she's a real rapper. Right. And I said, yo, Rhapsody, I was telling her about Snoop. I said, yo, you know when Snoop Dogg came out, we had never heard a smooth flow like this. We had never heard no shit like that, the flow like that. And she was like, really? I was like, no, that shit was like a fucking alien. When I first heard Snoop Dogg rapping on them tracks, it was just so smooth. You had such a different vision, a different flow. It was great. Shout out to our young boy, Edgar Berlanga fights tomorrow in Vegas. You know, he ready to knock somebody out. Woo! You going to the fights tomorrow, Snoop?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it so my homies can come over here, because I got a bunch of homies that ain't gonna be able to get in the fight. Them niggas ain't taking that shit. So
you know what I said at the beginning of the show, Snoop?
What?
I said, yo, I thought I had money, but I still working on financial freedom, because they robbing everybody for the private planes coming out of New York. They charging double. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just throw a fight party in the house.
Thank you.
Cook some shit and represent for my little man.
Thank you.
Who you got in the heavyweight fight tomorrow?
Man, I really want to see Wilder get his shit back together, man, because he took, you know, a beating last time he fought against Fury. So I hopefully, you know, he get his, you know, feet back up on him and do the things that he know how to do.
Yo, Snoop, let me tell you something. That boy, that white boy, he got this orthodox shit where he got a different step. You know, every now and then, you know, when Sweet Pea ran into Chavez beat everybody.
Right, but Sweet Pea danced on it.
Sweet Pea was on some dancing, and it's the craziest shit. This white boy, he got this dance. I don't know if it's the lambada. He got some shit.
I seen it. He got some rhythm. He can't catch up to it. He moving too much.
That's good. Yo, let me tell you something, Snoop. The fight ain't the same without you commentating, Snoop. When you fucking commentate, you seen that fight where you won that $2 million on that shit you had to go. You threw the whole shit out the window. I don't know if you know. You threw the whole commentating shit out the window. Fuck him up! I got you. Fuck y'all! You lost your fucking mind. That motherfucking Long Beach Snoop Dogg came out.
Hey, that was that
$2
$2 million lick, Joe.
No more.
A $2 million lick, nigga. That shit'll make anybody catch the gangster Holy Ghost.
Man, I see you lose your mind. I said, God damn, Snoop going crazy. You really had your money on that shit.
And you do know that. Jake Paul was a hell of a motherfucking investment, I must say that. Shout out to Jake Paul. He did a lot of great things for a motherfucker. You did?
Nah, I like Jake Paul. He's tough. You know, to come from just being like a YouTuber and knocking people out, that shit crazy.
That is crazy. He getting his hustle.
Huh?
The price today is not the price.
Yo, Snoop, you think Kyrie bugging with losing $13 million over the vaccine?
You know what? You gotta believe in what you believe in, and you know, America's crazy. It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at all of the history that goes into, you know, vaccines and things that they've done to us, and you got to really understand that he's not just thinking about, you know, the money. He's thinking about his safety, his health, his, you know, what is there a lot of information that goes along with this vaccine? Is it still lab rats going through the system, or is it actually certified and goof proof right now? Because what I've come to find out is that the people that's vaccinated still can get it and still can die. So the vaccination is not a cure.
That's crazy. I took the shit, man. I ain't got no twitching, no nothing.
You good?
I feel good.
Okay, you know, next time I see you, I want to make sure you still got the same beard. I want you to have.
Make sure my eyes ain't yellow yet or no shit.
Yeah, come on, man.
Make sure the aliens ain't come get me. Yo.
Nah, we're gonna figure it out though.
Titty Abani, our little girl. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she's great. She's fire, Snoop.
Yo, she on this new record I got coming out next month on Def Jam called Algorithm, November 12th.
Yo, what you doing with Def Jam, Snoop? Because I seen lately, I see you caught another check over there, man. I see something over there.
Yeah, I'm putting together a project right now with a bunch of new artists and then some established artists and then a bunch of legacy artists that's connected to Def Jam. The project is called Algorithm. Shooting a whole little movie piece to it as well so that people can see the artist and the artistry at the same time.
Man, let me tell you something, man, Snoop. I love you, man. You my brother. God bless. You wouldn't know who I got. Hold up, Snoop. Hold up. Hold up, man. Hold up, Snoop. This is crazy. You gonna see who come on here, who I had scheduled. You know, when Snoop pop up and say I want in, he get in.
Dougie Fresh. Dougie motherfucking Fresh.
Yo, Dougie, you see that boy Snoop Double G over here?
Come on,
hey,
man.
Look, when I seen him, I knew it was a party. I knew it was a party now. Hey, yo, Snoop, Lottie Dottie. I knew it was a party. What's up, man? Snoop, tell me about Dougie Fresh real quick before you. Tell me how much you love Dougie and how you found out about Dougie and what's it like? What's the relationship?
Well, the first time I seen Dougie Fresh with my own two eyes was in the Beach Street movie. And we fell in love with him after that. But then we heard him on Lottie Dottie. Then we heard him doing his own thing with his own solo records. And then I got a chance to get into the hip-hop industry, and I met Dougie Fresh because I remade Lottie Dottie as a tribute to him and Slick. And, you know, they get the rights and the permission to do it. And once we became brotherhood, me and Dougie really became real brothers. Like, he became like a real big brother. We would always see each other. We would always perform whenever we was with each other. And it was more about our brotherhood rather than music. And I feel like that's what I love about him is that he accepted me as a brother more than a musician. And at times I needed that more than anything, not just a musical tip, but just to be able to call him and see how he was doing and just to check in with him, see him at certain parties. And he did my 30th anniversary from high school party. And that meant the world to me, man, to graduate and come back 30 years later with somebody that you idolized and them to get on stage and perform and him and Slick, Rick, Dane, it was beautiful, man. So Dougie Fresh, once again, I tell you in your face, I love you more today than I did yesterday.
Always, always, my brother. The feeling is mutual, Snoop. Feeling is mutual, man. And you represent the best of us in hip hop, man. You know, you are a genuine gem in the world of hip hop. And I speak on the behalf of the original generation and the generations after. You know what I mean? You have definitely, your level of integrity and your passion for hip hop has proven to be something that's unimaginable. And like Joe, I loved listening to you and Joe talk. And like Joe said, you know, you represent the banner of hip hop. And the last thing is, you know, the reason why you do is because of your passion. And passion makes money. Money never made passion. See what I'm saying? So we are still here for a reason.
You hear that, Joe?
And I appreciate being on the big.
Nah, that's the biggest show. Hey, yo, Snoop, I got a phone call. Shout out my brother Rob Lowe, right? Rob Lowe called me the other day. I had Eddie Levert.
What?
Right? He said, yo, I got the OG on the phone. He want to talk to you. I get on the phone with him. The man wouldn't stop saying big show. The big. I'm like, yo, Mr. Levert, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take you. He didn't want to hear nothing but big show. Big.
And you can't stop saying it like that. Honestly speaking. Yo, Joe, you know I keep it 100 with you. Yo, as soon as you started saying the big, I sit around and I be like,
yo, because Doug, we gotta speak it into existence, man.
Yeah,
definitely did. Definitely did.
And so we gotta talk shit for no reason. People think I'm crazy. I'm sitting down in the dentist today. I'm like, we the biggest in the game. Crazy. I said, yo, I'm gonna keep saying that shit as long as they keep writing the checks, man.
Manifest.
And you were saying it before they wrote the checks.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah.
And so, yo, Doug.
Yeah.
My brother, you know I love you, man. You know I got to joke with you. Don't smile because you always smiling, Doug. Yo, Doug. You got
tell him the joke.
I had told this story the other day, Snoop. Big U came to my store and he's doing this podcast in New York. Interviewed me, interviewed Remy. And I told him about the time we went to Minister Farrakhan's house.
Oh, yeah. Well, you kept it gangster.
We really squashed that East Coast, West Coast beef.
Yeah, but you kept it gangster too, Joe. You kept it gangster as a motherfucker. That's when I
remember that
with you, cuz on some G shit, my nigga. First of all, you was like, I don't catch no planes. I drove a tour bus here, and I came to get at Wop because I love you. New York supported you. You was on some gangster shit. You won my heart that day.
That was a big day. That was a big day.
But yo, Snoop, you know what's crazy is if we tell the truth and we call a spade, they invited the whole New York, the whole West Coast. All you guys showed up, and from New York, it was only me and Dougie Fresh who was there.
Right.
Nobody else showed up but us, dog.
I know.
Yeah, but y'all represented for New York because Dougie was the OG and you was the young generation, and you spoke from the heart about how you felt about certain scenarios that was going down in that room to create peace. And that's what Farrakhan brought us there for, so we could have a brotherhood conversation and not be distraught by internet or somebody reporting, but us dealing with each other directly, getting that understanding, and we left that room with full understanding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it got me to be brothers with Mac 10 and the Inglewood family. Shout out OG Muggs. I went out to LA right after that. I shot the movie with him for two.
Thicker Than Water.
too
Thicker
much,
than water.
that thicker than water.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've been family ever since, me and Mac 10 and Inglewood. And shout out my homie Wavy. But that meeting, I believe, calmed down the East Coast West beef. And then we start working with each other and everybody be like, yo, you know what? You know, let's bring this shit together.
Yo,
we all love each other.
So crazy. It was important because, see, that's why I say Snoop is an important piece of this puzzle, because he was already on that time. I remember him and Nate Dogg. You remember at Trafalgar Square? That's when we first really linked up and we was all together.
Sir.
And Snoop was calling, yo, Doug, I want you to come out, yo, we got to do this. But it's that genuine, honest love. It's the same way with you. It's like when you came in, it was so honest that it was hard to, you know, like everybody looked at it like, yeah, this is a real situation.
Yeah. You know what? We don't, because it's over. We don't gotta dance around it. It was like out of all the West Coast dudes, the dudes I was most disappointed with was Ice Cube, because Ice Cube was like a mentor, somebody we love. I watched him walk around New York and get nothing but love. You know, he made his album in New York. So I was shocked that he was getting involved with when he had Doug C and they was going at New, and I was just like, yo, bro, we fucking love you in New York, bro. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And at this point, Ice Cube was like an OG. So I'm like, you know better than putting us against each other. And then, you know, listen, Ice Cube, living legend, somebody I admire, I look up to. He's inspired me in many, many ways. But I was a young cat, just bringing it to his attention. Like, yo, we need you to lead the way. I'm just a young cat. I might have had one album out. You know,
but that was a necessary conversation coming from a New York nigga that actually embraced him, to let him understand how much New York was with him, because you was right. Because when NWA turned their back on him, he went to New York in the Bomb Squad, and y'all held him down, and y'all gave him the sound, and y'all took in all his homies, the Lynch Mob and everybody, and y'all made him feel at home. But at the same time, he wasn't aiming it at y'all. He was just saying that this is how we feel on the West, because the West was never really getting the respect that we deserve based off of the shit that we did. So this was like, it was ignorant for all of us to be on that page, because we did some things too, like with the New York video, but it was a way for us to get attention and to get our respect. And that's the only way we knew how to get it at that time, until we became grown men and knew how to like talk around it, build around it, and work together to get that respect.
And so with age comes wisdom,
right,
knowledge, and it's our job. And I think we're doing a great job.
Right.
I really think we're being transparent to the youth, letting them know you don't need no beef. You know, 50 Cent, my brother, you know, I was beefing with him for a long time, but now he's family. And all we trying to show them is like, yo, look, that ain't the way to go. Try to create peace, because we don't want to just have these young brothers killing each other all the time and fighting over nonsense and shit like that. We want them to become grandfathers and Uncle Snoops and Uncle Joes and Uncle Dougies, and really see their life and get what God got in store for them.
Love it.
Yeah, and you know, the other piece I'd like to add on that is I want to acknowledge Minister Farrakhan, man, because to be at the forefront and making a call like that and bringing everybody together like that, that's a guy I learned from, and he was guiding me directly, you know. And the one thing I walked away with from him is, you know, with great power come great responsibility. Like on your show, his platform, you know what I mean, and Snoop and the impact that he has on the world. He taught us how to really take the power and use it. And the last part is, don't let what we call a hidden hand come in there, manipulate us, and tear each other apart. Because people like controversy. They like to stir up trouble between brothers who really love each other. So they come in the middle. Their agenda is to destroy and control. We can't see it. We're being manipulated, and when everything goes down, our communities are affected more than anybody. So that's why I acknowledge the minister, because he taught me well how to watch and see the hidden hand.
All
you know,
praises
love
due.
is the key. And we try to show everybody how much we love him. Shout out Kenny Burns down there in the ATL. Love is the key. And we try to show everybody that love is more powerful than anything in the world. And everybody being unified. And everybody helping each other and showing each other, embracing and love. And that's what it's all about. And so I told him, I said, somebody asked me, our brother Nick Cannon got a talk show. And I went yesterday.
In Harlem.
New York. Shout out to Erica Ford in Harlem. So he was like, yo, Joe, thank you for coming last minute. I was like, I was down the block eating Coochie Frito, man. You ain't had the ball.
On the east
I'm
side.
down the block,
On the
man.
east side.
I'm like, yo, Nick, I'm down the block eating Coochie Frito. But I told Nick, I said, yo, somebody said, yo, Joe, why is your IG show so successful? I said, well, you know why? For years, unfortunately, our hip-hop journalism, they would get us and be like, what's up, OG? What's up, legend? And the minute the mics come on, they'll say some crazy shit that we got the answer, and then that's the headline.
Right.
The difference with Fat Joe, you know Fat Joe ain't trying to jam you up. All I'm trying to do is bring positivity and uplift our culture. And guess what? In the process, people get to hear, oh shit, I ain't know Fat Joe went at it with Ice Cube, which is years ago. But you get gems. While we talking, people feel comfortable and they know, yo, Joe ain't trying to jam me up. And they tell me shit they never told nobody. And that's why the show's successful.
A Joker moment.
Joker.
Woo! Yo, Snoop, I love you, my brother, man. Thanks for stopping in with us. I'm going to interview Doug a little. He got some stuff he wants to talk about.
Hey, do y'all thing, man. I love both of y'all, man.
I'm going to call you right after. You said you got something for me.
I got something. It's gonna go big. Dougie, you know I love you, brother. Shout out to Sir Jinx, West Coast pioneer up in here. What up, Jinx? What up, Tony?
West Coast?
Hey man, I'll get with you later, Snoop. We
love you, Jeff. Send my love. Hey, send my love to the family, Dougie, the kids, man, and my nephews, man. Send my love.
And your son. And your son. Tell my man I said what's good.
You already know
that
it.
Remember
yes,
that
sir.
day? That was nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Love you, Snoop.
Love y'all, man. Have a beautiful day. Peace and love.